Hello everybody, I'm Sheila McKenna and you are watching Push Factor TV, and this is the Push Factor message of the week. Now today I want to get into the F word. Yes. Now everybody is scared of failure. I don't care who you are. Nobody wants to fail. I think it has everything to do with how we were brought up, especially the school system that we went through as children. There was so much emphasis that was placed on being successful, getting things right. The ones who got the highest grades were the ones who were praised and who had the spotlight on them the most. And the unfortunate thing is that failure has always been seen as something that is wrong. And from a very, very early stage in our lives, we were taught that failing is a sign of weakness, that failing means that there's something wrong with you, that there's absolutely nothing good that could ever come from failing. And so a lot of us grew up with that mentality. We spent the rest of our lives playing as safely as possible. In many ways, we have shot ourselves in the foot because failure is supposed to be a helper. Failure is supposed to give us insight into what went wrong and how you're going to play it properly, or how you're going to play it better the next time. But unfortunately, failure has gotten such a bad rap that most of us have stopped ourselves from starting so many things because the first thing we think about is, what if it goes wrong? What if I fail in the worst way possible? Take me for example. When I started the Push Factor brand in December 2013, I started it not knowing how it was going to be received. I had no clue what I was doing. All I knew was that I had a message that I wanted to give out. I knew in the back of my mind that chances were that it wouldn't be received well at all, that I wouldn't get any hits, that I wouldn't get any views, that maybe people would just be like, what is she even going on about? I had all of those doubts in my mind, but I decided to go through with it anyway. And starting this brand has changed my life completely. It's changed my perception of so many things because, in all honesty, I decided to look at failure from a completely different perspective, and I decided to use it as a tool to help me learn. Now, I am an adult just like you. I have responsibilities to take care of. I know I'm single and I don't have family, and so I understand how it would feel like when you have got your own family, when you've got young children to take care of, when you've got certain responsibilities that you have to do, and the last thing you want is to put extra resources or extra time and energy into something and not know whether it's going to work out or not. But the truth is that risks are there to be taken. Now, obviously and understandably, it makes sense to have a realistic vision of walking into a new project, a new venture, especially because of the possibilities of it not working out. So I have a few tips for you, especially if you are thinking about getting into something new and you're still scared about the possibilities of how it's going to go. There's good failure and then there's that unnecessary failure. There's that kind of failure that you really, really can avoid. And so the best thing to do to avoid that unnecessary failure is to go about things the smart way. If you're going to start a project, start small. It's better to start small because when you put in a few resources and you put in certain time and energy into it, you don't feel as anxious about it. When you do that, and when you go through small hurdles, when you try new things and you realize that they work, that actually gives you more and more confidence to pursue even higher objectives, even higher plans, even a bigger vision. So it's good to start small and to progress from there. Alternatively, if whatever it is that you want to start is big and you have the resources to do it, then go for it. But what I would advise you to do is to find somebody who has already done what you're doing, and you can enlist them. Either seek their services and pay for them, or have them as a mentor and somebody who can actually help you along with the beginning stages of how to put this thing together in order to mitigate your risk of failure. If you do find yourself in a place where things have not worked out, then my biggest advice to you is to have compassion for yourself. We think that when you get into something new, you're just supposed to get it. We forget that with anything new, you're supposed to suck at the beginning. It's not supposed to work out the way you want it to work. Failure is inevitable, whether it's a small version of failure or big failure. So yes, those are my tips for today when it comes to failure. Number 1, do start small. Number 2, if you can't start small and you have to go big, do find somebody who can assist you with that, a mentor, somebody who has got far more experience than you. And number 3, if failure does come to pass, then show yourself enough compassion to take a break, regroup, brainstorm, and start again. And we have just concluded another episode of the Push Factor Message of the Week. Be sure to subscribe to this channel, Push Factor TV, for more insightful videos that will encourage, inspire, and motivate you to create your ultimate self. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Sheila McKenna. I want you guys to have a fantastic, successful week. And until next week, peace out. Bye for now.